Your actions have changed the world.
Hello, and welcome back to the world of assassination and the trending contracts. And today's contract, wow, toilets are dangerous, number 2, set on the Holiday Hoarders map of Paris. And the contract ID is on the screen now for anyone who wishes to have a crack at it, and has been supplied to us today, courtesy of EMZ Hitgal. So moving on to our briefing, who'd have thought toilets were so deadly? Help these people find out why, 47. I hope you enjoy it. So moving on to our targets, and today we have 5 of them. We can wear anything we wish while we dispatch them, but all must be eliminated via drowning. So for today's challenge, we'll be starting as the tech crew. We're going to have a remote magnetic gas grenade stored up in the basement stairwell, and we'll be bringing with us 2 magnetic gas grenades and our Seeker 1.
Never knew this stuff was so complicated.
So, right from the start and off the bat, if we are relatively quick, we don't have to be too quick, but if we can get ourselves to a certain side room, being this side room right here, in enough time, we can get here before our first target arrives. And our first target is actually Smokey. This is the Harry substitute. So once he is in position, he will not react very well to very much. So we're going to take our gas grenade and we're going to throw that at his feet. And when he's finished investigating the desk there, he will then start to feel the effects, and he will make his way to the private accommodation bathroom where the Seek is located. Now the door is locked, but luckily our friend here has a way of getting through locked doors. So all we have to do is follow him into the bathroom and reintroduce him to his breakfast, although it is evening time, so it could very well be dinner. Before we leave, we're going to grab the crowbar that he drops, otherwise we will be stuck in this area, as we need to bust our way back out of the room. We need to move quickly after that, as that will attract some attention. We're going to make our way out into the entrance hall, down the main stairs and into the stairwell below, and we're going to retrieve our gas grenade while we're here. We're also going to remove the gas grenade from the briefcase, return it to the briefcase, select our detonator, and then we're going to make our way backstage of the fashion show. One of these sides somewhere there is an enforcer. So our first target should be located around here, and she's actually just wandered off. Now normally she doesn't move, she just stays where she is, but for some reason today she's decided she is going to walk the catwalk. She will be in a queue to start said walk, so we can catch her up, and we're going to trigger our gas grenade next to her. She's going to get sick and she's going to make her way to the nearby bathroom. We are going to take the long way round to avoid the tech crew enforcer at the back of the stage area there. So once we get around the long way, we should be joined by our target, and if you look on the minimap you can see that there are a couple of other targets in the area, that gentleman being one of them. So once the coast is clear, we're just going to follow the young lady into the bathroom and reintroduce her to what I would assume as a catwalk model would be a very meager breakfast, maybe a grain of rice. So, 2 targets now taken care of. We do need this young lady's body discovered and removed, so we are going to overflow the sink, and then we're going to move away a safe distance while we wait for the body to be discovered, and also for the sink to be cleaned up and switched off. Now this again is another little glitchy thing, and the person who comes to turn off the sink will come from quite a long way away, even though there are many people closer. So while we're waiting here, we're going to select our gas grenade, and our next target will be making their way along the catwalk. That is them on our left. So we're just going to quickly drop our briefcase to distract them. And when they go to collect the briefcase, we are then going to throw our gas grenade from around the corner here. That will make our target sick. They will probably get rid of the briefcase, although we don't actually need it anymore. Now luckily enough, they're going to take that to another of our targets who is in the area. So firstly, the briefcase won't be going very far. Secondly, our target will not be going very far before he returns and heads to the bathroom. And as he has taken the briefcase away, as I suspected, he will make his way into the other toilet cubicle, and all we have to do is follow him inside and once again reintroduce him to what I assume is less than I eat in a week. Right, so 3 targets taken care of. Again, we want to have the body discovered, but due to the recent glitches on Paris, we can't overflow the sink. You may find that when you come into the Paris map, most of the sinks are already overflowing and nobody's paying the slightest bit of attention to them. It is a bug that has happened since the last update and the elusive target. It's just something we will have to work our way around for the time being. So we've come up with an alternate method for having the body discovered, and this gentleman didn't even react. It was a young lady around the corner who finally came and had the body discovered. And once everybody has gone back to their usual routines, we can now get rid of this lazy guy who has done nothing but lean against that wall playing with his phone since we arrived, and he's getting paid for it, the lucky devil. So we're going to reward him with a injection to the back from our dart gun and a trip to the toilets, where we will reintroduce him to his breakfast. I'm sure his was somewhat more substantial than the last 2. So that's 4 targets down with 1 more to go, and we definitely need the body cleaned up this time. Luckily enough, the sink is paying attention and behaving as it should. So we're just going to overflow the sink once again, take up our position a safe distance away, and we are going to wait for everybody to go back to their normal routines for the final time. And then all we have to do now is to make our final target, the guard by the Yago entrance, sick. Now we do need to edge quite carefully here, as there is a young lady directly behind us, and there is also Helmut Kruger finally making his way through this area. He must have just come from being on stage. He's going to return now to the garden, so he will pass past this guard. There he goes, but we were able to just get our shot off. Probably safer to wait for Helmet to pass right through the kitchenette and into the garden area. Either way, we managed to inject our final target with our Seeker 1 dart, and he will make his way to the bathroom. And luckily enough, we've had both of the cubicles emptied, and all we have to do is then reintroduce our final target to what must now be some pretty dirty water. So with our final target taken care of, we are going to take the guard's gun, as we are going to need to take care of the surveillance system, as we did pass through a few cameras right back at the start. And then we're going to make our way down to the basement via the kitchen stairs. We're going to hide ourselves behind these crates here, pull out our loud weapon, and we're going to take one very carefully aimed shot at the surveillance system before running for the wine cellar exit. That will cause quite a lot of panic, as it echoes quite a lot down here, and everybody will run to that spot whilst we make our way out of the palace. So there we go, one more trending contract taken care of. Let's just hope we can get through this door safely, and we made it. So we get confirmation all of our targets have been eliminated according to plan, and we get our Silent Assassin rating. I have been Anubis, and I will see you all in the next video.